Hello. Today I have a glitch for Touhou Koukishin, Adventures of Scarlet Curiosity. And let's just skip quite a few things. I'm gonna load a save right here. It's right at the start, chapter 1, Who's the Perp? This is right after Misty Lake, where you fight Luna Child, and you get the option of fighting Wriggle or Star Sapphire. We're gonna fight Star Sapphire. So this is one of the few levels in the game that you visit twice. The first time you fight Star Sapphire, and the second time you fight Mishaguji. Alright. So right here, that's just a little shortcut where if you use Demon Lord's Cradle immediately after a jump you get more height, so you can just make it up that ledge. I'm not going to grab any items because they're not going to be very useful. So right here is where you fight Star Sapphire on that arena to the right. When you come here to fight Mishaguji, it's daytime and there's a pot that's closer to the wall and you can use it to go out of bounds, and from there you can jump to the left. Just keep that in mind for a second. We don't have a pot in this version of the map that's close to the wall. They're all far away, and I broke them anyway, so we're gonna try to go through here. Okay, I made it first time. So if you use Demon Lord's Cradle between the river and the wall right there, in a specific angle, you break through and go out of bounds. And you can just go around the arena right now. And now we can just keep going. Now I wonder what happens if we just keep going. Will we face Mishaguji or not? So right here there's a little shortcut where you Demon Lord's Cradle past this wall, but you need to use Demon Lord's Cradle twice in a row. And that skill costs 3 orbs, and I only have 3 orbs, so I can't use it twice in a row. So instead we have to do this platforming. So as you can see, there's no enemies, there's no treasure chests, you're not supposed to be here at all. So remember when I said there was a pot on the other version of this map that lets you skip, go out of bounds and do a jump? Right, this is where you'd end up. So everything I just did, you'd be able to skip all that. So there might be a faster version of this skip clip somewhere. We just haven't found it yet. So we're gonna keep going this way. Oh, and the loading zone is here. Interesting. So right there is Mishaguji. And if we keep going, we could fight him. But we're not gonna do that yet, because we're very underleveled. So if you leave Mishaguji's map, you end up on the second version of the map, because that's where you're supposed to be. And now we have higher level enemies, and you have higher level items as well. We need that claw to deal more damage, otherwise it's going to take a very long time to beat the boss. And we're going to take this item, because it gives us more HP. Otherwise we're going to die to the boss in 2 hits. And it is possible to beat him with 100 HP, it's just, you know, I'm trying to record a video, so I don't want to die 50 times. So is the boss really here? He is. I just used the spell card right away because it hits him. And it has him start his attack right away. And now we have to fight this guy. Now this fight is going to take a while because I'm level 3. So I'm gonna talk about a few things about this boss, but if you want you can just skip through to the end of this fight, because it is going to take a while. One interesting thing is that there's a Japanese run of this game that uses the AI disable glitch, which is a glitch that exists in both this game and Yo-Yo Kengeki Muso. which is another game by these developers, where you play as Yomo. And the way it works is you use a spell card when you enter a loading zone, and it causes the bosses to lose their AI. It becomes disabled, so they don't move, they don't attack, they don't do anything. And in the case of Mishaguji, what happens is that he becomes invisible and his head is like here. So you can constantly hit him, and he doesn't go into the background like this. And it will be pretty fast. Thing is, I haven't been able to activate the AI disable glitch at all, and I think it's because it has been patched. I haven't been able to find an older version of this game, so I haven't been able to test anything about that. It's just something interesting to keep in mind. I'm also trying to keep my combo meter up, because as you can see, it gives me a bonus to my attack. Right now it's only 10%, but that's still pretty big. So yeah, as you can see, this fight is very fun. A lot of waiting. Oh, you. Alright. So I got hit, so I lost my combo. No! He dodged it. That's a shame. That was greedy of me. You don't have Spear the Gungnir at this point, which is the next spell card you get, which deals more damage, and it can hit him while he's on the background. So it's pretty useful in this fight, but you don't have it. Not gonna use the spell card this time. This is the worst attack because it takes a long time. It's also the hardest to dodge. Oops. Okay. There we go. So what happens now? Well, now we're in chapter 7, on the hunt part 2. Then we can go straight to Sunny Milk. And from there we go to the fight with the 3 fairies, and then Touhou, Zatori, and then you go finish the game. So this skips fighting Star Sapphire, Wriggle, Mokou, Suika, Alice, and that part where you go underground on the SDM. There's like a maze to find Sakuya, and you go to the shop and such. So it still skips quite a few things. And that's it for the glitch. I might be wondering, is there anywhere else where you can use this? Well, there's 2 other maps that you visit twice. The first one is the waterfall, where the first time you come here it's at night, and you watch a cutscene, and then you go talk to Patchouli, and then you have to go to the shop, and you have to do a bunch of things. But before you activate the cutscene, you can actually use the Demon Lord Straddle to jump over here, and from here you can make it all the way to the top of the mountain. The thing is, at the top of the mountain, Suika is not there. The fight isn't, the load zone for the fight isn't there. So this skip is useless, but it was useless anyway, because this is one of the levels you skip when you do Mishaguji early. Now a much more interesting skip would be on the first level, Misty Lake. Because Misty Lake is also one of the last levels you visit, because it leads to the final level in the game. Remilia can use Demon Lord Straddle to reach the final loading zone very quickly. But you only get Demon Lord Straddle at level 3. And I'm pretty I haven't been able to get to level 3 from the enemies on this area. Sakuya, however, starts with a move that lets Wriggle out of bounds, so you can test this out with her. See what happens when you go to the final loading zone right at the start of the game. And you use this spot right here to get a bounce. But we don't have that. We don't have level 3, so we don't have Demon Lord Straddle. We could, in theory, reach the final loading zone at the start of the game. But we can't. So I decided to use sheets using the English patch because it lets you sheets of it. And I use it to load a position. It's right near the end. Just for testing purposes to see what happens, right? So we're on a prologue, and that leads to the final area in the game. So yeah, let's go finish the game in 5 minutes. The loading zone isn't here. That's a shame. So the enemies are also level 1, as you can see. And the items that you can get are also pretty early. So I feel like at some point it was intended that you reach this area. So that's why the loading zone doesn't work. So, no luck there. So yeah. Oh, you can also not leave the menu. Still, you can reach Mishaguji early and skip a bunch of bosses. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.